All right, it is day one inside territory battles. I think there's still a platoon unit or two to fill, possibly, but they affect the next phase. So I'm going to go in, try and get a Jedi battle done. Um, this is going to be a Jedi Knight Luke led squad. Try and explain some of the primary things to focus on and details you want to keep in mind through the battle. These characters all have their loadouts on ready. Go ahead and show it off. I like to keep Luke's speed relatively low. Comes in handy when you're dealing with the mechanics of it, lowering the enemy speed to his speed. So helps the stun last a little bit longer, and also will lower that other squad to Luke's speed, which just lets you carry on quicker offensively. Um, I like to use Hoda. I would recommend Hoda, Shock T, Jedi Master Luke, or Jedi Master Kenobi. Those are going to be the four tunes that are easiest to speed up and get above the going first threshold. I typically platoon Shock T along with clones. I have uses and plans for the other two. So I strongly recommend, and a good candidate for me too is Hermit Yoda. Um, I like to get the speed up to 350. Uh, Pretty much seems to give me the first attack in most instances I've come across. Something to keep in mind and work towards. Try and hit that threshold. Skywalker, I have him pretty fast, a lot of protection. Um, Try and, I guess, hit those kind of plateaus if you can. I also have GK, health bonanza on him. Get that health and protection up. Speed's nice, but I like to focus on that health and protection. Keeps him in. Jolie, again, another full health complement. Try and keep those numbers up as well. He doesn't need to be as fast. He's really just there. I keep him around for insurance purposes, just in case something goes south. He's there, can revive one of these Jedis. Although he will not, as an Old Republic Jedi, he will not share the Hero's Rise cooldown. Now, typically, this battle ends up being pretty easy. It's a matter of using a few moves at the correct time and keeping an eye on your cooldowns. Now, there, I actually did not get to go first with a 350 Hoda. Surprising, but not not undoable. The whole point of getting that particular tune in my instance, Hoda, up to that speed is you want to try and get the first move, which I did not hear, but you want to start the battle with Heroes Arise. It is a shared move. Um, I didn't want to call it on him. Uh, I meant to call it on the B2, but basically start with Heroes Arise and then use Luke's repulse move to hit that stun, and it reduces everybody else's speed down to his speed. Your team's still fast, you keep going, no reason to slow down. So here we are going to focus on the B2 first. Typically, in most instances, if you can, you want to focus on a sniper droid or a droidica first, get them out of the way. I say that, but in my experience, the priority is the B2. The more you slam on any other droid, the more turns the B2 is going to get, and he's just going to whip it down. So I forego the sniper or the droidica and focus on that B2 first. Now that he's out of the way, I have enough buffs out there. I'll go ahead and clear out the B1. Now all my focus goes towards the droidica. Use those big moves, try and eliminate him while he's got that stun, or as much of it as possible. Foresight never hurts. Now, the whole point of this battle is keeping two particular moves in mind. Is Heroes Arise, which is the shared cooldown move, and Luke's Repulse. What you want to do is end each wave with Heroes Arise. So you might take a little strategy and a little planning, but you need to keep track of the final enemy you come across and make sure the Heroes Arise is ready to finish them off. Now, you have to be sure it'll kill them, because otherwise it just screws everything up. But using that Heroes Arise will provide Luke with 100% turn meter. What that gives us is the ability to use Repulse first in the second wave. That becomes key because you can start each wave with your stun and automatically reduce everyone. So now both of those moves are off of down. So at this point, you need to be strategic and pay close attention to that final enemy's health as you start whittling them down. Protection back. Kenobi doing enough to kill. Now that they're down to the yellow, pretty sure that this move will finish the enemy. Go ahead and use Heroes Arise. Luke now has 100% turn meter to start wave 2. Immediately use that repulse, stun your enemies, start picking them apart. By the time you get back to the final enemy of the wave, you need to make sure that all of those same moves are ready and off of cooldown and approach the end of each wave the same way. So you can start the next wave the same way. Get a turn, but he did, so. Go now. Just whittling these guys down. Going ahead. Playing through the battle. Oof. Getting picky on poor Yoda there. Now Heroes Arise is already refreshed. The thing we're trying to focus on is getting Luke's Repulse down at this point. So I will go ahead and take the Foresight. Protection up. See, Luke's still working on that Repulse. There we go. So this will reset the cooldowns on Repulse there. And as soon as I'm able and see the opportunity, I can go ahead with Heroes Arise because I know I'm set up. I know I'm the next wave. So the key here is just whittling down this last enemy to the point where Well, the object is to whittle them down to the point where you know that Hero's Arise move will kill them. I'm in a situation here, and this is kind of good for explanation purposes, where I don't know for sure that Hero's Arise will kill the soldier with that much health. But I'm also in a lurch because Skywalker's basic could do enough damage to get him, put me in danger. The best case scenario here, or best worst case scenario here, is even if that basic does in fact finish off Soldier, Luke and Hoda are both quite close to full turn meter anyway. So it's likely that they would end up going first or come close to going first in the next wave, even if this did more damage than I wanted, which it did not. We're in the exact position we want now, where we know this Hero's Arise will more than likely finish off Soldier, thus giving Luke 100% turn meter to start wave 3. At this point, hit that repulse. Now we're back in the same situation we were in the first wave. There's a sniper droid here. And that is really has the potential to screw up your run, your CM. He can lay out a beating on somebody pretty quickly. But we're back in the same situation where I suggested earlier, where, in my opinion, it's better to go for this B2 first, because if you don't, he's really going to get a turn every time you slap that sniper droid. So might as well just go ahead, focus on this guy, get him out of the picture. Now, my primary focus is that sniper droid. He's already built up a few stacks, so you really want to get on him as early as you can. Turns out he was no trouble at all. Let's go ahead and finish off this B1. Many multi-taps can. Get some of that out there. I'm going to save the protection and foresight. Got this pretty much under control. Hero's Arise, again, has already refreshed. Luke still has a few cooldowns to work through. Okay, now we are creeping up. What we got here. Now, I'm not 100% positive, but I think this tactical droid will disappear if I kill the other droid, but I'm not 100% on that. So I don't really want to take the chance of screwing up my chance for them to start. So I'm going to go ahead and just this guy down. Just get him out of the way. It's extra work and it's unnecessary, probably, but I'd rather be safe. All right, now I'm back in a safe position here. Heroes Arise should finish him, but honestly, I've lost track of the cooldowns on her. So what I'm going to do instead is go ahead and finish him off with that. Looks like Luke has the turn meter either way, which he does, and Repulse was in fact ready to go as well. So again, what I'm going to do here, instead of, no, actually not instead of, what I'm going to do here is still start with Hero Ride, because it will still give Luke 100% turn meter, we'll still get the Repulse off. At this point, once you're in wave 4, there isn't any reason not to use these moves as often as they are available to you. So I will go ahead, use that, Give Luke the turn meter. Use the repulse. Might as well go ahead. Let's work on Dooku. He's stunned and he's your pain in the butt. Once you got him stunned, you might as well take advantage of it and just get him out of the way so you can avoid any of those counters that he does. Right now, it's all just sliding downhill, finishing these guys off as quickly as possible. Again, go ahead and use that hero's around. Reason to save it. There is no waves. Here, it's just a matter of how fast can you do it. So we're finishing it off. It worked out pretty smoothly. Provided an example or two of a situational strategy that's probably good to keep in mind. Um, it's relatively pretty easy, even with, for some reason, not getting that start in wave one. Can't explain it. Normally, it's not a problem for me. But it's the heroes arise there. But again, I hope it was somewhat informative. I hope it helped. Keys are using the moves at the right times, having that heroes arise ready to finish off the final enemy of any wave, and also having repulse ready to start the next wave. Makes for pretty easy strategy as long as you follow the mechanics of it. You're good to go. Not a problem. Uh, Good luck to all. May the force be with you.